Jambo and Karibu Bustani Tales, where flowers speak and beauty meets meaning. So I've realized I keep talking about floriography in my videos, but I haven't explained what floriography is and how it came to be. So tune in as I explain the history of floriography. Imagine a world where words are too dangerous, too bold, or perhaps too risky to speak aloud. A world where emotions run deep, but etiquette and social codes demand silence. In this delicate balance, a new language emerged, one of petals, leaves, and stems. A language as old as time itself, yet reborn in an era of restrained expression. Did you know that during the Victorian era, a secret language blossomed between the lines of conversation? The language of flowers, floriography, was born at a time where open displays of affection, passion, or sorrows were forbidden. It was a world where mere utterance of one's deepest emotions would have been scandalous, even dangerous. In 1819, a book titled La Langue des Fleurs, The Language of Flowers, was published in Paris by Charlotte de la Tour. This book helped to unlock a hidden world where flowers were not mere decoration, but the messengers of the heart. The idea quickly took root and spread to England, becoming an essential part of the Victorian culture. Flowers became more than just symbols of nature's beauty. They were covert carriers of emotions. When words were too dangerous or too bold, flowers whispered secrets. A rose was not just a rose, it was a declaration of love. A white lily was not just a bloom, it was purity, respect. And a yellow lily, though stunning, spoke of jealousy or unrequited love. But how could this delicate dance of meanings be understood? Floriography was not a language for the uninitiated. It required an understanding of the subtle cues each flower offered. The simplest gesture, presenting a single bloom, could speak volumes. A sprig of rosemary could whisper, "I remember you." A daisy could say, "I will never forget you." To guide this secret language, flower dictionaries were published. These guides became invaluable to Victorians, eager to send hidden messages of love, loss, or even heartbreak. Through this text, people learned that every bloom, every color, every stem, and every petal had a message. But it's not just the roses and lilies that held meaning. Floriography was a garden of symbols. A yellow rose was a message of friendship, but a yellow carnation, well, that might convey rejection, or worse, disdain. And if you dared to present a black petunia, you could be sending a message of hate, an act as powerful as any declaration of love. Isn't it fascinating that flowers, so often overlooked in our daily lives, became a language all on their own, one that bridged the gap between desire and restraint, passion and propriety? At a time where emotions could rarely be openly expressed, flowers became the silent, eloquent speakers of the heart. It was in the Victorian era that floriography truly found its place in society. Though flowers had always carried symbolic meanings, it was until this time that the practice of using them as a secret language took hold. It allowed lovers to declare their affections without uttering a single word. It gave the shy a voice and the bold a hidden way to express themselves. Can you imagine how different things might have been if we still relied on the secret language of flowers today? What would it be like if the next bouquet you received wasn't just a gesture of love, but a coded message, a whisper from the past? Today, though floriography may have faded from the forefront of our everyday lives, its influence still endures. A bouquet of roses still carries a meaning, whether it's for love or for remembrance. A simple daisy still holds the power to convey, "I will never forget you." So next time you come across some blooms, stop for a moment. Ask yourself, what stories might they be telling you? Perhaps, like the Victorians, you'll find out that flowers do still speak, if only you knew how to listen.